Welcome back, guys, to another battle. Today I'm going to be facing off against Lequisha, and this was a battle I asked on YouTube. I asked for an RU battle because I do have an RU team, the same team you saw in the previous video, which I really enjoy using. My opponent did not exactly bring an RU team. I know that Ferrothorn is OU, and I think Quagsire might be OU as well, although he could be UU. And Pikachu is obviously NU. Flareon, I'm pretty sure, is RU. And Hariyama and Accelerator, I'm not really sure, but they could be RU as well. So it's not that bad. He does have the Ferrothorn, but I don't mind. As long as I have a good match, that's all that matters. So let's start this battle up. And since I did not see any potential Rapid Spinner or Defogger, which he could very well have, I decided to lead up with my Carbink and set up the rocks, because rocks are pretty useful in singles. So why not do that? He's gonna go for the U-turn just to get as much damage as possible before switching. And he's gonna bring the Quagmire to the battle. I'm gonna be able to set up my rocks, which is amazing. And then I'm gonna just set up a Reflect before switching, because why not? And he goes for the Toxic, and he's gonna get the poison off, but that's okay. I don't mind. Shine Bright is more of a support role, so it doesn't matter if it gets Toxic. And I'm also gonna be able to set up this light screen, and with my Light Clay, these are gonna be in the battle for a long time. He's gonna use Thief, and he's gonna be able to steal my Light Clay, which I don't think really matters at this point. And now I'm going to switch. I'm going to preserve this thing as that fodder for later or something else. Maybe setting up the rocks again in case he does have a Defogger or a Spinner on this team that I did not see. So I did bring my Fromage to the battle, and I was praying he did not get the burn. He does get a crit, but he doesn't get the burn, so that's all I wanted. Now I'm pretty much free because my Fromage is the only Pokemon I have for this Quagmire. Quagmire are a pain to deal with, especially the ones that have Recover and stuff like that, because they can take a lot of damage. So it's going to bring E-Honda here. I did not want to go for the bulk up because it's usually not that good of an idea to set up that soon into a battle. So I just went for the Earthquake, get as much damage as possible on this Hariyama. And I'm going to switch, and I think I'm going to bring... No, I'm going to bring back my Carbink. I thought I maybe would have brought the Bennett, which would have been a way better play because I would have blocked that Brick Break. But I just did not want to take any chance because these pokes are pretty powerful, and I need my Bennett for the rest of the match. So I'm just going to go at this point for Power Gem just to get as much damage as possible. I'm going to sack off this Pokemon because I don't really need it anymore. He's going to get a crit here, which is unfortunate because I think I could have lived even after toxic damage, but maybe not. And I'm going to bring my Batman to the battle, and the Brave Bird should be able to kill this thing off because it is quite a powerful attack. And it will be, so that's awesome. I'll be able to get rid of that E-Honda. As he's gonna bring Zeus, the Pikachu. And I'm just gonna switch and bring my Jolteon to the battle, which has Volt Absorb, so if he went for a Volt Tackle or something, but he instead went for the Nuzzle, which is a very good move to have in a Pikachu because I think it paralyzes anybody 100% of the time. Even though it's weak, at least it removes the fact that Pikachu is a slow Pokemon. You can then outspeed pretty much anything. He's gonna bring the Quagsire as I locked myself into Shadow Ball. Knowing that he had a Quagmire and a Pikachu, there was no point in me for going for an electric move, especially if that Pikachu... I don't know if Pikachu has any kind of Volt Absorb move, but whatever. I'm gonna bring my Batman in, predicting the Earthquake, and I'm going to be able to poison that Quagmire, which is perfect. He's going to get a Scald off, which will not do much, and he's going to get some poison damage, which is perfect. And here I'm going to go for the Toxic. I was sure that guy was going to switch because of seeing how much Scald did. I didn't think he would stay in, but he did, so he does end up withdrawing this turn, and I'm glad I did not go for another Toxic because he brought the Ferrothorn, predicting another Toxic. And instead I'm going to be able to pull off a roost and get a lot of HP recovery, which is awesome. And I'm obviously not going to stay in here because the Brave Bird, even though I think it's super effective, but still might resist it. It's super effective or neutral. There's no reason for me to stay in there. It's going to go for the payback, which should not do that much to my Moltres. He's going to withdraw and bring back the Quagmire, which will take more Stout Rock damage. And after the toxic damage, it should bring in range that I can kill it with a Flame Charge and get a free speed boost, which is perfect. Because even though he probably won't die to the poison damage, I do outspeed him now, so I'm going to be able to go for another Flame Charge and be at +2 speed. Which is perfect. And this Moltres catches a lot of people off guard because it is physical. You don't usually Moltres or special attackers, but this is the Moltres I got from the game, and its ability was, its nature rather was not adamant but jolly, so I had no choice but to make it a physical one, because I do not have Pokegen or something like that where I can create my very own Pokemon, so I have to take what the game gives me when it comes to legendaries, especially since you cannot breed legendaries, so that's why it's a physical one, and I like it a lot. It usually takes people off guard, and it has put in a lot of work for me in my past battles rather. So we did go for the substitute here. I'm just going to go for the Brave Bird to get rid of it, as he's going to go for Will-O-Wisp and burn my Golbat, which is not that big of a deal because he is in a range where Brave Bird will kill, even though I am burned. And so far this battle is going pretty well. He's going to bring back the Pikachu. And I'm going to switch at this point. I was debating going into my Jolteon again, but I was pretty sure he was not going to go again for the Nuzzle because he was going to predict the Jolteon. So instead he went for the Dig, which is perfect because my Fromage can take that pretty well. And I can go for a Bulk Up, raise my attack and defense, which is perfect. With the leftovers, I'm going to be almost at full health, so this is the perfect setup for me. He is going to go for the Nuzzle and get me paralyzed, which is a bit unfortunate, but as long as I can break 2 paralysis, I should be able to take care of this Pikachu easily with an Earthquake. I cannot, however, because I stay paralyzed, which is unfortunate for me. He is going to withdraw, and he's going to bring his Barbie back. And if I can land this Earthquake, it should do a lot of damage because it is neutral, but I cannot land it again. I'm getting Para-Hacks all over the place. I am going to switch because I'd rather not stay in here because risking the Para-Hacks and let this thing do whatever it wants. So I'm going to bring my Moltres, knowing that I can pretty much take any attack he wants to go for. He goes for the Poison Jab, which is going to land him a crit, and with the poison, it's going to mean that I'm not going to be in here for long. I am, however, going to be able to do at least 1 Flame Charge to something. He's going to bring back the Pikachu, which will not appreciate a Flame Charge. And it's a crit, but I don't think it mattered because Pikachus are pretty frail. Gonna get rid of that Pikachu, and I'm gonna live at 3 HP, but then the poison damage will take me out, which is unfortunate. And I think he only has 1 Pokemon at this point. I might be wrong. Okay, he has the Excelgar and the Forthorn left. And I'm gonna take this opportunity to Mega Evolve. And Mega Banette, I really like that Pokemon. I know I've said it a lot of times. Right now it's in RU. I believe it should be at least in UU. Well, it should be in UU. I don't think it belongs in OU. But it should be in UU, but right now it's in RU, so what can you do? And I really enjoy using it, so I'm gonna go for the Willow, drop his attack, get some residential damage. And since I get the toxic damage first before his burn damage, that tells me that I can actually outspeed him next turn. But I guess I cannot outspeed him, so never mind. He goes for the U-turn. He's gonna be able to switch and bring the Barbie back, which is gonna take a bit more rock damage, and I'm gonna go for the knockoff here. Gonna be able to bring it to about half. And I'm gonna bring his rocky helmet. I'm gonna take it out the field, which is awesome. I'm gonna go for the Willow. This pretty much seals the game right there, because even though he might be able to kill me with a payback, he is burned. He's gonna take more residential damage over the course of the game. And his other Pokemon is also burned, if I believe. So I'm going to be able to pull out the Shadow Snake. And if it doesn't kill, the burn residential damage will kill him after. And I will, of course, die. So he will only have one Pokemon left, which is his Axelgar. And I do have a Choice Call Jolteon left. So I should be in a good position to claim this victory. And he's going to bring the Axelgar. I'm Choice Scarf, so I will outspeed him. I'm going to go for the Thunderbolt, which should claim me the victory. And it does, so that was an excellent match. Really enjoyed it. And I hope you guys enjoyed this RU team. Let me know in the comment section below if you want to see more RU battles. And I'll be back very soon with another video. Thanks for watching.